this species, I'm not sure of. It came from Horizon Herbs originally, and they labeled it as a particular species, but I don't think it is. I think this is one of several types of what's known as bamboo leaf chai-hu. And there's several species, as I just said, that can be bamboo leaf chai-hu, so I'm not positive which one it is. It grows, this particular one we have here grows very vigorously here, so it's a really good one to grow in this area. It seems to tolerate any kind of soil pretty well, tolerates sun, shade. It is a really vigorous plant, and it reseeds pretty well too, so it's moderately invasive through reseeding.
We have some chai-hu seeds over there too. And we have the dried root right here.
And this is an umbellifera. It doesn't look like a lot of the typical umbelliferas that a lot of times have these kind of ferny looking leaves or kind of more segmented leaves. This is a very different looking sort of umbellifera. But it is an umbellifera, and that's the same family if you've ever seen carrot plants, or fennel, or hemlock, which grows in the hillsides. Or parsley, celery. You know, they have those kind of similar looking segmented or ferny kind of leaves. And like I say, this really has a very different looking leaf for an umbellifera.
Umbellifera is now called something else,
yeah, it's
right?
called Apiaceae. I don't like that name because it has no connection to what the plant looks like.
Whereas
umbellifera tells you that it has an umbel flower type. Just like, you know, the mint family, it used to be, as I said, Labiatae, and now it's Lamiaceae, which again has nothing to do with the look of the plant. So I don't think that's a valuable thing to do. But anyways, I'm not paid to name plants.
That's always going to be offers to name plants.
Yeah.
And they got to stay employed, right?
Yeah. It gives them justification for next year's pay.
Yes.
So I think that's it. It's very easy to grow this from seed. You know, you just cover the seeds lightly with soil, and that's how you're going to reproduce this. Now, the herb. The root is used for medicine. It is also an release exterior herb. It is a cooling herb, so it's used for more heat conditions, although again it can be combined with other herbs, as can the jiuhua, to treat cold conditions if you needed to use it for a particular function. And it's going to treat wind heat patterns, but it's particularly going to be treating what's called Shaoyang or lesser yang patterns, where there's alternating fever and chills, and there may be like a bitter taste in the mouth, a kind of distended pressure, discomfort around the flank or ribs, and maybe a headache, temple headache or a parietal headache, that kind of thing, irritability. That's its first function. Then it's also useful for helping with harmonizing the wood and the earth. It's also used for that purpose. So it's good when there is, like I use it for helping with colitis and irritable bowel in that way. You can use it for that. Or when somebody complains that their digestion is worse with stress, because basically the idea is the stress is causing the liver to go out of balance, and then it attacks the digestive system. It's also used for raising up the clear yang qi. So this is for prolapses and hemorrhoids, and maybe if somebody's really exhausted or tired, it can be helpful to help bring up the qi when they're deficient. Okay, that's chai-hu.